What's going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts. What a night. What a night. What a day. What is the market doing, guys? We're going to jump in and see what the market's doing. I'm going to find you guys on my phone. Guys, I'm in Virginia where my dad lives, and so I'm not at my own computer station, and just going to do the best I can with the Sunday Night Live. Let me know that you can hear me and see me. If the audio and video is good, please. I appreciate it. I'm on my laptop. It is what it is. I'm going to do the best I can getting the information out to you. So welcome, guys. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me see if I can find. I'm going to find the chat on my phone here. See if I can do that. Da, da, da. There I am. Sunday Night Charts. Jim of all trades. Hey, Paris and Joseph. What's up, man? All good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know the video is not great. I thought about just taking my face off the video. Y'all let me know. Take the face off. Leave the face on. Do you like to see me or just hear me? Is hearing me okay? Um, uh, Joseph, I sent you a Discord invite the day you joined. In fact, moments after you joined. Check your spam folder, my brother. I was wondering. In fact, I sent you. I think I sent a second. So yeah, I sent the Discord invite, my man, already. So you already have it. Check your spam folder. Um, Private stuff. How's private stuff going? Well, guys, just so you know, my stepmother is on hospice, and she's in her last days on Earth, guys, and it's a sucky process. It sucks. So I'm here with Dad and seeing her as well. So heavy stuff going on. We saw her all day today, and she was kind of a little bit more alert today, able to talk just a little bit, but you can tell it's she's struggling. So prayers for the family if you would. That'd be awesome. Um, we don't hope like people who have no. We don't sorrow like people without hope, guys. We know Jesus is the resurrection and the life, but it's still sorrowful nonetheless. Still sorrowful. Awesome. Glad you found it. If it doesn't work because it's expired, just let me know. I'll send you another one, and we'll take care of it right after here, my man. Okay? Yeah, I was wondering why I hadn't heard from you yet, Joe. Sorry about that, buddy. So, all right. So with that said, we're going to do kind of an abbreviated Sunday night. I'm just going to get to the nitty gritty of what's going on in the charts, and just have some fun with you for a little bit, looking at the charts, nerding out a little bit on some Elliott waves, and then we'll go from there. Um, so yeah, thank you guys for your prayers and your thoughts. I appreciate it. Um, da, da, da. Yeah, let's look at some possible waves here. I don't think it was wave four. No, I wouldn't say it's wave four. But let's see what we got. So let's zoom out and give it a start. Don't forget, I'm just an Elliott Wave trader, guys. I'm nobody in this world. I'm nobody. I'm just a guy. I've been studying Elliott Wave for 5 years or so, and been working really hard to just master its application in the market. And I'm pretty good at seeing patterns, and so I started making YouTube videos. Um, oh, perfect. I've just got to. Sorry, Joe. I'll get your permission set shortly. Okay. Here, in fact, I'll set them. I'll set them after the live. Okay. All right. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, I just look at the market through fives and threes through Elliott wave theory, and good at seeing patterns, and just do my best to navigate the market that way. It's a pretty awesome theory. But guys, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm not here to tell you to buy or sell Bitcoin. I have a whole trading system in which I trade around Elliott Wave and other things. And if you want to learn how to trade and use good risk management with good psychology, you need good risk management and psychology in order to trade. You've got to learn those things. You can't just trade. Most of y'all are trading too. Your position sizes are too big. You're risking too much, and you're losing a lot of money in the market. If you want to stop that process, come on into the Discord. Love to have you. By the way, just let you know, if you anybody that joins the Discord between now and tomorrow, your Patreon will bill you, but I'll refund you on March 1st when you pay for March. So in other words, if you want to come early, you don't have to wait till March 1st. Just go on now, and love to have you in the Discord. All right, very good. All right, guys, let's jump in. Let's. Is there only 13 of you guys here? How many people are watching? How many people are watching? Hit those likes for me, guys, if you would. Live streaming, there's only 35 of you. That's awesome. Cool. All right, well, let's dispense with the heaviness and let's just get started, okay? I almost said let's have a word of prayer and begin. Uh, in the Christian's world, we do all to the glory of God. So prayer is a worthwhile thing. I do pray for wisdom as I watch this. You guys pray for wisdom as well. I never pray that my trades go well. I used to pray that way. But if you think about it, it's kind of like praying for your ball team to win. God's got people on both sides of those coins. I don't think He cares who wins or loses, to be honest with you. And God's people are on either side of every trade. Just want you to be on the right side, so pray for wisdom to know which side to be trading, long or short. So anyway, that's the way I pray these days. All right, so with that being said, I'm looking at this overall in two primary ideas, two primary ideas. There are other ideas coming, but the primary idea is that this is an ABC, okay, and that we need 5 waves in C, okay. All these other waves are done. That's a 3, 3, and then 5. And looking for 5 waves in the C. Now, I would argue that the 5 waves could be done, but it might more likely this is wave 4 and we're in the middle of wave 5. Okay, and so if that's the case, then we have to look at the move that we just got over this weekend in light of that, and so we'd have to see, well, how could we're looking for 5 waves in wave 5, so we'd have to understand the wave count of that in light of a 5-wave move, and we'd have to justify that. Okay, so we'll do that in just a moment. Okay, we'll do that in just a moment. I'm trying to find the chat, the live chat, and I'm not finding it. Let's see here. Live chat. There you are. Perfect. So we'll look at that and we'll see if we can we justify this wave that we got over the weekend or Friday. Can we justify that up move in light of 5 waves to the downside, and can we find a count that's going to continue the count to the downside, or does it need to be looked at some other way, more bullishly? Okay. The second idea that I have, the overarching idea that I have in the market right now, is I really like the triangle. I think the triangle is a very valid. I'm trying to draw it. A very valid, and I'm growing more fond of the count as time goes by. Okay, where we have a triangle, we'd be looking for something like that. All right, and the triangle would have 3 waves in every wave. This is A. It's what we call a running triangle because the B wave surpasses the top of the A wave. So this is A and B, C. Now we're looking for D, okay? And this is the beginning of wave D. We'd be getting E, and then E after that. And so I'm kind of looking at this and saying, okay, do we have a D wave coming? There's 2 ways that D wave could be made. This could be a flat that gets really extended right up here, and that gets 3 waves, and that's done. Now I've seen extended flats get that big, so that's a possibility. If this wave starts to get some legs on it, okay, if it starts running pretty hard and heavy, and getting past this level right here and this level right here, guys, I'm looking at this as a potential 5-wave move here that gets us up to finish the D wave. Okay, so there's a possibility, number one. More likely, I would say, is that we get a lot more chop. That this actually is maybe a flat here. We have 3 waves in the first wave, 3 waves in the second wave, looking for 5 in the third, ABC. And we get some kind of a 3-wave back down. and then we get another 3 waves back to the upside. We have some kind of a WXY or an ABC, another flat, a larger flat that gets us up there like that. So there is a possibility as well. So I'm kind of leaning into the triangle count right now, but I want to leave open-minded the ABC count that I shared with you, which the ABC count, to put it on the same chart. Let me see if I can find it here. There we go. A, B, C, and our targets would be a lot lower down here. In the triangle target, we'd look for targeting to the upsides the 786, most likely, retrace of this previous C wave. And I'm trying to get my retrace tool there. There we go. So we'd be looking for the 786 right here. So somewhere around 61,900 dollars. And about 61K. That what that does is that takes out this little liquidity zone right up here, this little liquidity zone right there as well, and lets us come up in 3 waves, take that out, get everybody really bullish, get everybody thinking, oh, we're going to the moon, and then we end up coming back down, and then the selling commences again, and we just have selling in stages and then buying in stages. We've gone through a selling stage. Now it looks like we're going through maybe another buying stage right here. Before we go through it, and we consolidating price sideways in a range, okay, in a protected range, consolidating price, which it should then break out to the upside, and that's when we're gonna get 70, 80K or higher, okay, out of a triangle. So I like that idea. I it does make a lot of sense too, because triangle is, price is oscillating within a range. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market. It also allows for potential shot up for the other markets as well. Potential rallies in the other markets. I'm kind of looking for rallies in the SPX and NASDAQ and whatnot. I see the potential, at least, for rallies. So we'll see. I think we're in a fourth wave on those charts, a larger fourth wave, which that's what I think this is as well. It's a larger fourth wave triangle. So, all right. So those are the two macro ideas that I like. I like the triangle and I like the ABC. Now the question is, does the small? So now all that's left to do really is to work on the small time frame analysis right here of the RSI as well as the of the wave counts on the small time frame, and do our best to say, okay, what if it is the bias of the wave structure that we've just recently gotten? What way is it pointing? Okay, so that's what we're left doing, really, guys, is to look at the wave structure of this and say, okay, is it pointing up or is it pointing down? My conclusion right now is I think it's pointing more up than down. I know we've had a bearish weekend, but I think we're getting ready to get some bullishness. Let's zoom in and I'll show you what I'm seeing. I don't know the answer to the question. I don't know where the market's going to go. But as Elliott wave traders, what we try to do is we look at the structure of fives and threes. Okay, fives and threes. Five wave moves are impulses, and they generally go the direction of the market unless they're part of a correction. There are impulses that are parts of corrections, and so if it's part of a larger correction, then obviously the impulse doesn't go the direction of the market. And so anyway, we want to see which direction the impulses are pointing. Okay, up to this point, I mean, what you can notice here is that the impulses were pointing down on this wave, whereas on this one the impulses were pointing up. Okay, they were pointing up, and now you see the impulse waves have been pointing down. So the question is, which way are the impulses pointing now? Are there any impulses to speak of? Or so let's dive into the wave structure and see what we've got. Okay. All right. I'm kind of ignoring the chat here. Let's go to the hourly chart here. Okay. All right. So off the bottom here, I see this unequivocally as 3 waves. Without question, without doubt, without any kind of hesitancy, I see that as 3 waves. Okay? So that's clear and plain to me. Okay, so that means this is three waves that has to be interpreted in light of this wave. Okay, so that's three waves. Now let's identify what this wave is. For now, unequivocally, I believe this was an impulse to the downside. This was three waves to the upside. So the impulse is pointing down here. That this is also an impulse wave that's pointing down. Okay, but what I see here off the bottom of this is another impulse wave. Okay, in other words, I didn't get three waves off the bottom. I got five waves off the bottom. Now, hang with me here just for a minute. Let me talk about what I'm expecting. If this is an ABC, so the ABC count was one of the counts that I shared. Okay, if it's an ABC, we're expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me, 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, guys. For a minute, I couldn't breathe. I was having a hard time breathing. I'm not sure why. What's going on? But I think it's I'm fat, is what it is, and I'm leaning over, and it's constricting my airflow. Um, I gotta lose weight, guys. Gotta lose about 50 pounds or more. Sucks. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. Try to follow the logic here. Okay. Everybody good? Are we still live? Are we good? Excellent condition. Okay. Excellent. All right. If this is if this is a C wave, we need five waves in that wave. Okay, and that means this is the fifth wave. And if this is the fifth wave, I need five waves in that wave as well. And so we have to be able to look at this and say, okay, do we have five waves forming? And is it forming in a way we expect? Um, nah, it's not too small. Integral love, whatever your love expansion. I mean, it's not too small. I've seen them all the time that small, but it might not be a wave one. It might not be the wave one, but I don't. It's not too small. This is. I've seen impulse waves that look like this. Now you might not like it and you might not agree with it, and I'm cool with that. But it's not the argument that it's too small is doesn't fly. You might say, hey, it's too small for me, and so I don't. You might gravitate away from that count. Totally get that. Totally, but yeah, it's not too small. I can argue five wave impulses with a small 1-2 that you can barely see. Okay, so in fact, I can argue an impulse where you can't even see the 1-2. It's like completely imperceptible. Um, okay. That being said, regardless, this is five waves. We're looking for five waves in that wave. To me, the wave structure of this move here has kind of lost the five wave look. I was looking for five waves, and it was starting off pretty well, right? So we were looking at this as a 1-2, okay, and this was looking like maybe a wave three. All right, but we're not getting a wave shape that to me resembles a fourth wave, and it's just out of proportion. Okay, but if you're going to call that a wave four, that needs to be three. Um, that needs to be excuse me. That needs to be three waves there, and I see this as an impulse to the upside. So anyway, so I was kind of looking for. I was looking at this to continue, but I'm not getting a wave structure here, right here. This doesn't give me the vibe of a corrective wave. This is actually an impulse to the upside. It came, this particular wave came and took out these levels over here, up here, and it's not like price rejected. It played around and stayed up here, and has had some downward momentum. But how, the question is, how has it gone down? Has it gone down impulsively, or is it correcting? And I would argue that it's correcting. It's got actually a WXY from the downside with hidden bullish divergence. So that said, this to me has lost the impulse look here. I'm looking for 5 waves here, but I'm not getting 5. It started out looking pretty good. 1, 2, okay, 3. But wave 4 has lost it. Okay. Now the only way you can argue that this is going to continue on impulsing to the downside is that maybe you argue, I don't know, maybe you argue that this is a flat right here, A, B, and C, that this impulse that you see is actually part of a flat, and that now we're going to continue down to the downside. Now here's the question: can we continue down to the downside regardless of what I'm seeing? And the answer is yes, we can. In other words, the market doesn't play by Elliott wave rules. Okay, Elliott wave theory is a consistent theory that we interpret the market by. Okay, and we do our best to keep the rules and to stick with the rules, but you have to understand we're in a leveraged market that doesn't play by any rules, and so they break rules all the time. I'll see waves that look like impulses all the time, and they end up being in a position of a third wave. There's all kinds of things that happen. So I'm saying that no matter what my analysis is, but I'm going to give you my analysis. At the end of the day, can the market go down from here? Absolutely, the market can go down from here. Based on the wave structure, do I believe the market's going down from here? No, actually, based on the wave structure, I believe that we're getting a 1, 2 to the upside. We're getting ready to have 3, 4, 5. I'm actually quite bullish right now. I believe this has come back. Has it come back 90%? Let's see if it's come back 90%. I believe it came back close to 90% of that move. Yeah, it came back 90% perfectly. Hit it, bounced off of it. So we have a nice flat in the works. Here, I like this as an A, B, and a C. Okay? Now, one might argue that this is wave 4 of the larger view. To me, that would be out of proportion. I don't think it would be invalid, but it would be out of proportion. So it's kind of like you said, all integral love expansion. I love your name, by the way. We're going to call you ALE. Okay, we're going to call you ALE because that's what your acronym spells. So just like you said, ALE, that can't be a 1, 2. Or it's too small in size. I would say that for this flat to be part of a fourth wave of the larger move from the downside, I would say it's too big in size to be a fourth wave. It's too large, though it's not invalid because it didn't break into the area of the one wave. So with that said, that's the way we get that. So anyway, I would be looking at this as a flat. Okay. Now remember, this flat can get up here. Okay. It can go all the way up to the 786. It can start impulsing to the upside pretty hard. So I am bullish right now. I think the market is bullish. I think we're going to look at the small time frame, and I'll tell you where that gets invalidated. Where my bullishness gets invalidated, guys. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. So hang with me. Don't leave yet. But I'm actually bullish tonight. I'm looking for upside in 5 waves. Now it doesn't have to come all the way up here. It could simply come up here. Okay, the one-to-one extension of this wave, A, B, C. Then we could get some kind of a 3-wave move back down to retest this area, and then a move back up, and that would be a larger flat. That's possible. There's any number of waves that can happen here in the D wave. It simply needs to be 3 waves back up to D to make D. So whether it comes up simply by a flat or it gets a little bit more complex, okay, and then comes up as a WXY or a larger flat, I don't know. But that being said, it can get real impulsive, totally, and I think that would throw everybody off, guys. That would take a lot of liquidations out, because I think the market is pretty bearish right now. I think most everybody that I'm thinking about looking at, I think the market's very bearish, especially with the stuff going on in Ukraine, guys. With the Ukraine stuff, I think everybody's very bearish based on that stuff. Well, let's just look at the market for a moment here, okay? So the way I'm seeing this, one might argue that this is an A, B, C. So this is an argument, okay? We'll see right here for the price coming down. So this is, I'm going to argue for bearish people. This is a bearish argument. Now, there's your ABC. It got really extended. It did not break into the area of 1, and this could totally be a 1. Oh, come on. a 1, and a 2. All right. And this is wave 3, and this was wave 4 right there. That was wave 4. And now we're in the middle of the beginning of wave 5, and we're getting ready to head down. We're going to break the low, and we're going to go down to 30K. We're going to go down to 20K, 20 whatever. It's going to be it could be an extended fifth wave to the downside and come down pretty deep. Okay? So that is totally possible and plausible. I want you to understand that, okay? Now, let me argue for the bullish side of things, okay? The bullish side of things says, no, Jim, no, we've got a 5-wave move here off the bottom, okay? We're going to say this is a 1, 2, okay? We're going to say this is the top of 3, this was 4, and this diagonal here that you see right there was wave 5, okay? There's 5 waves there. And then after that, what you got was a impulse with a flat in the middle, and now you got another impulse that's about finished, or it's done. And so you got a 3-wave move that is finished, and now we're getting ready to make our way back up for the next wave to the upside. So that would be the argument for the bulls, so, or at least the more bullish triangle view. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, Joseph. Go ahead and send a link. All you got to do is send everything after the word chart on TradingView. Where it slashes after that, just go ahead and send that portion of the link, and I'll be glad to pull it up and tell you what I think. Okay? Be prepared for me to tell you what I think, though. What I think doesn't matter, though, but I will tell you what I think. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So I'm kind of looking at this right here as come on. So I'm trying A wave, then a B wave, then a C wave. There's a flat right there in the middle. Okay, and then I'm kind of looking at this as a 5-wave. Oh, come on. There's an A. That flat was a B, and this is C, and there's 5 waves in there. Okay, so ABC. So, and you'll notice the RSI here. Let's look at the RSI in the 30-minute. The RSI has come down, and see, there is some hidden bull here, starting with the bottom of this peak here, down to there, this peak, up to there. That's hidden bullish divergence. Okay, if this gets one more low, which is possible, okay, this low could come in right there. Okay, and that would still be, we would still have hidden bull on the charts. Actually, this would make a low straight across, where this would go up like so. We'd just make a lower low. We'd also create some divergence, possibly. So that's another possibility as well, that we could create divergence there, like this, and go up as well. So that's a possibility. Yeah, Luciano, absolutely. It's going up or down. It's up or down for sure. What we do, yeah. Hey, Luciano, have you ever studied Elliott wave theory? I'm going to have a conversation since Luciano is being a jerk. I'm going to have a conversation with Luciano. So let's see if he'll answer me. Okay. So have you ever studied Elliott wave theory? Yes or no? So I'm going to wait for an answer for that. I think there's a delay, so I'll just wait on that. That's okay. That's okay, guys. Let's be kind. I just want to have a. I want to have a. Actually, I want to have a rational conversation without spewing hatred and name calling. So let's just have a rational conversation. Have you ever studied Elliott wave theory? Number one. I'll wait for that answer. Just going to hang out. We're going to talk to Luciano because I think he's going to represent a lot of naysayers, a lot of people that disbelieve or don't understand. And I might take a minute just to rationalize with you and help you understand what we're doing and what we're not doing. we're not predicting the market here. We're talking about if then if this then this, right? So I want to just number one, I just want to know what your experience is if you've studied um, Elliott wave theory. Oh, hey, thanks, Pablo. Appreciate it. Well, I guess I can ignore the troll, but I was just curious if he'd be willing and man enough to answer my question, and I guess he isn't. So, um, all right. Well, maybe the YouTube algorithm brought him here, and he just doesn't understand Elliott wave theory. So let's. I love it. I love it. I love Goodwill Hunting, man, and I love that analogy. Thanks, 1099. I appreciate it, buddy. Uh, all right, we're gonna keep going then. So you can see the hidden bullish divergence developing, but it's not as clear, and it looks like they're trying to. No, Daddy Turtle, I don't use Head and Shoulders targets. No. And if you want me to give you, let me know if you want me to give you the Elliott wave reason why I don't. Oh, Marcus Mateo, what answer do you want to hear? As far as, and I'll be glad to answer your question. If you can articulate a question specifically, I was just going to rationalize with Luciano to help him understand. And sometimes, um, if we're just patiently, there's a good Bible verse, guys. And Peter writes a letter. He says, "Be ready to give an answer unto every man for the reason of the hope that lies within you." Now he's talking about Christians, answering one's why even believe on Christ, or why do you believe, and to be able to give an answer why I believe in Christ. And but I think somebody should have a reason why they believe things, and why do I believe Elliott wave? I should have some rational thoughts. Um, I should be able to tell you rationally why I think Elliott wave is a good theory to apply to modern markets. I ought to have an answer for that, and I shouldn't just believe anything blindly. I think it's good to be a skeptic, right? But it's stupid. There's another Bible verse that says, "He that answers a matter before he hears it, to him it is folly and shame." So it's shameful. Shame on you if you just decide you don't like something though you've never heard anybody's argument. I think somebody said, and I can't remember who, but you ought to be able to articulate somebody else's argument with whom you disagree. You ought to be able to articulate their argument as well or better than they do before you are really in the place where you're allowed to disagree with them. In other words, too often we tend to pick a side, whether Republican or Democrat or conservative or liberal or anti-vax or vax or whatever. We pick sides, and we pick a football team. We pick whatever, right, arbitrarily, and then we just fight for our side. I'm a bull, I'm a bear, and you stupid bulls out there, all y'all do are moon boys. And there's times in the market to be bullish. There's times in the market, and there's times to be bearish, and I try to be as bearish, but you ought to have some rational thoughts as to why you believe what you believe, and not, and you ought to be able to allow somebody to what's the word, to challenge what you believe, and you ought to be able to give an answer for why you believe. But if you're the kind of person that just challenges what somebody, you're not interested in engaging in thought, and all you want to do is be ignorant and throw names out, then that's another story. It's folly and shame to you because you've answered a matter before you hear it. Okay, but nevertheless, Nevertheless, I'd encourage you guys to be the kind of rational people who's able to actually listen to somebody who you disagree with, but you can listen long enough to understand their position and why they believe what they believe, especially if they have rational thought behind it, and then you're in a better position to actually agree or disagree with them. So, anyway, I'm not on a rant. It's not a rant. I'm just encouraging. I, I'm not even mad at Yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. I'm on a rant. Now, Juan Carlos, that's the kind of comment that'll get me going even more. But I'll spare you guys. Spare you guys life lessons that are important. Be able to give an answer for everything you believe. If somebody challenges you, give an answer for it. They may change your mind. That's good to be open minded. They may not change your mind, they may strengthen you in your position. Secondly, don't answer a matter before you hear it. It's folly and shame if you do. So, anyway, kind of looking at this as a 5-wave move to the upside and a 3-wave pullback, and I see hidden bullish divergence on the charts pretty well. 15 minutes showing a little bit more, but this may be 3 waves. There may be one more hit to the low. One more low, guys, and then we may come back and test this level, but it looks like we're going to make a move to the upside. Now we could be done, or we might be on the way up now. We could be done and on the way up now, or might have one more low. Now, at the end of the day, I don't know because the market can do whatever it wants to do. So at the end of the day, they can take out the hidden bullish divergence that we're seeing, and they can continue this wave to the downside, and it would be just fine. This would be a 1-2, and we'd be looking for a bigger wave to come to the downside. So we know that. I always want you to have a proper skepticism of any TA that I give or any ideas that I give. Have a proper skepticism. That way you don't hold on to your ideas too tightly, and that you don't hold on to trades too long. That you're willing to let them go when they go against you at the proper invalidation points. Okay. All right. See what you guys are saying here. That's funny, Joseph. Juno, there's a lot of truth in that comment. Yeah, I'll definitely hit XRP in just a minute. Okay. All right. So that's kind of where we are, guys. That's my primary count, and this count would imply that we're probably heading up from here. Okay. So where's the invalidation point for this count? Okay. So in other words, when do we stop thinking we're going to be going up and that we embrace a downward move to the market? And the answer to that is a break of this low. Okay. Because the premise behind this count is that this is an A wave. Okay, and it's 5 waves, and this is a B wave. That's 3. Okay, so either that's part of a zigzag where B cannot break A, or it's part of a 1, 2, 3, part of an impulse wave that continues up in 5 waves, and wave 2 cannot break the origin of wave A. In both cases. So either way, when you start with 5 waves, the B wave or the second wave can't break the origin of A. If it does, then the way you're looking at the market is invalid. It's invalidated. So as an Elliott wave trader, we would invalidate our count. We would say, yep, This idea to the upside that's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is invalid the moment this low gets broken. So please pay attention to that. The moment that low gets broken, it is no longer valid. Okay, let's shift over, look at XRP, see what XRP is doing on the small time frames. All right, so XRP, a little bit of a challenging wave. Let's go ahead and pull the fibs on it here. Looks good. XRP made a 5-wave move to the upside with an extended 5th wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Extended 5th looks great to me. That's one way of interpreting it. I've got an interpretation of XRP that says no. It was actually a WXY with two extended 3-wave moves. Okay, so we're going to go W, X, and then Y, and we're going to call this a 3-wave move. We're going to call this a 3-wave move as well. So that's the alternate, and that would imply we're going down. Okay, but if you look at this as a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, with an extended 5th, then that's 5 waves. Okay, that's 5 waves off the bottom. Doesn't seem to be part of a flat. Okay, it's 5 waves off the bottom. Let's go over here. This is some kind of a 3-wave move here. This is a 3-wave move here. And now we're looking for what? What are we looking for? This could be some kind of a 5-wave move there with a 3-wave pullback, and this could just continue on to the upside. Okay, this could be 3 waves like this. It could be the beginning of an impulse wave to the upside, much bigger wave. Okay, or this was 3 waves, and we are just making a 1, 2, 1, 2. We're getting ready to go down big time, right? So obviously it's up or down. It's always up or down. Okay, sometimes the structure of the waves are hard to understand. But based on what I'm seeing here, this looks very much, come on, an XRP 3-wave-ish, very much 3-wave-ish. Looks very good. And now this looks like a 3-wave pullback that we're going to have a continuation on. Okay, let's look on the smaller time frames. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour. We got the beginnings here of hidden bull, but it's not fully developed here. So right here to here, you'll notice we got some hidden bull there. Okay, on the 1 hour. On the 30-minute, it's a little bit more defined, and on the 15-minute, even more defined. It's exaggerated bullish divergence on the 15-minute. This looks very much like 3 waves right there. Okay, boom, 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 right there. Could be done. It might have another hit to the low. We'll see. Let's look at the micro time frame and look at this current wave. This looks very 3-wave-ish, guys. Okay, there's 2 things this could be if it's 3-wave-ish. Number 1, if this is come on, if this is 3 waves, then this is going to come down and make a lower low. Okay, that's possible. If this doesn't break this low and we get a reversal here, this could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and we have a very big wave getting ready to come. All right, so that's a possibility as well. So that 1, 2, 1, 2 idea gets invalidated the moment this low gets broken. So if this low gets broken here, that 1, 2, 1, 2 idea is invalid. But if this is a 1 and that's a 2, this could be a 1, 2 of the 3rd wave. We get 3, 4, 5. And then this continues up impulsively as a 5-wave move very fast. So let's really watch XRP right now for a break of this low. Okay, let's watch. Let's see here. Hold on a second. This low right here. If this comes down and breaks that low, then we're not going to like the 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to like this as a 3-wave with a new low being formed. Now this could be a wave 4. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're looking for 5. Totally possible. But after that 5, after that wave, if this comes down and makes that wave, okay, then we'd be looking for an upward wave to come after that. Sorry. Okay. One second, guys. Okay. Hey, Chino, eh? Sorry I didn't say hi to you. Hey, buddy. Sorry I missed you, bud. I haven't been looking at the chat at all. It's on my phone here. Joshua Hernandez. FTM? Yeah, I'll look at Phantom for you. Give me a moment. Yeah, Juan Carlos, if you spam the chat and keep saying the same thing over and over, I won't do it. I see that you've asked for Gala. Gotcha, and I'll get it, but don't type it again, please. Kimosabi is going to keep track of all the requests. If you can make a list of the requests for me, that'd be great, buddy. Yeah, Keith. I don't know how war is going to affect this market, but yeah, I imagine it could just be bearish and it just could keep rocking to the downside. Uh, I'm so glad I was short from up here for the gap down. It was awesome. I shorted on Friday before the close of the market, and boom, it was awesome. I closed at the bottom here once it pulled back. So anyway, yeah, that Euro USD was a great little trade. 100 pips, boom, that fast. It was awesome. Okay, I'll go ahead and take requests, guys. I've done the TA pretty much. CME gets at 32,800. Okay, I didn't. The market can or can't doesn't have to fill the gap. It can fill the gap, but it doesn't have to. I'm going to do a little micro analysis on BTC here. Let's see. Looks very much like a three-wave move that's now getting a move to the downside. Chances are we get like a little flat back up and then continuation. One more hit to the low. Maybe. That's what we got up here. Doesn't doesn't give the like XRP kind of gives the appearance of a 1-2-1-2 and it's still in play, but BTC doesn't give that same appearance. Let me look at Ethereum quick, um, and then I'll take requests. Okay. IWO. Where's the 200 weekly right now? What price is it sitting at? See, Ethereum looks like a nice impulse off the bottom. Beautiful. And this looks like it needs one more wave to the downside. It needs one more. Come on. I'm trying so hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more. 5. And that's going to be the end of a three-way pullback. 3, 3, 5, flat. That looks pretty decent, guys. That's going to get kind of bearish tonight for the market. This last push to the low, and then we could get a big bullish move after that. When is that count invalid? That count gets invalidated again at the break of this low. The break of that low. But right now this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a three-way pullback. Three-way pullback. And it looks like we need a continuation. So it doesn't look like we're quite finished. We need one more hit to the low maybe, and then we're about done. Let me know if we're. Oh, there we go. Reconnection is successful. Okay, excellent. Good to go. Excellent connection. Okay, looks like we're back. Why not head and shoulders? Guys, a head and shoulders can be made by basically two structures in Elliott wave. Okay, number one, you can have an ABC. In other words, we could have a downtrend like this, downtrend. And what happens is that downtrend is made in well, let's do an uptrend first. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. So we're coming down. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Coming down. Then what happens is you get an ABC like so. Okay? And then the downtrend continues. And it continues with an impulse wave, and you get a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your head and shoulders is basically what you're seeing is the end of a correction and the beginning of another move down. And if all you do is you draw something like you draw the neckline and then you measure it, like you're supposed to do necklines of head and shoulders like this, and then you play the breakout. All you'll get is a 1-to-1 extension. Okay, a 1-to-1 extension. It's all you're doing is a 1-to-1 extension of your one wave of your one wave. Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. But what if it continues down? Okay. In other words, this head and shoulders is simply created by a correction, a three-way pullback, and then a continuation. Okay. Your head and shoulders can also be created by an impulse wave to the upside. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Followed by a corrective wave. A, B, C. Which there again is your head and shoulders. All right, this time you only get the 1-to-1 extension, whatever, but you don't even get that. The point is, how do you know which one is which? And how do you know which one's going to continue down and which head and shoulders is just going to play out short and then it's going to reverse and continue back up? Okay. In other words, head and shoulders is just an arbitrary pattern that anybody can find in the market. You can say, "Oh, that's a head and shoulders," and you just arbitrarily find shapes in the market. Elliott wave is not looking for shapes, not just shapes. We're looking for wave counts. Okay, we're looking for shapes, but shapes made by specific waves and specific wave counts. Okay, so I just look at the market through the lens of 5s and 3s. I don't look at cups and handles. I don't look at head and shoulders. I don't look at chart patterns in any way, shape, or form. I only look at 5s and 3s as it relates to Elliott wave theory. And that keeps me understanding what those fives and threes are creating, rather than just some arbitrary look at some shape on the on the wave. Oh, this head and shoulders, and I mean, for instance, guys, you could have said something like, here, let's zoom out a little bit. If you're saying this is a head and shoulders, okay, there's your shoulder, there's your head, looking for another shoulder, and this is just going to roll over and keep going. Okay, if you're looking at that, you're going to miss it. Okay, because if this is a five-wave impulse, three-wave pullback, this is going to continue down. It's going to be a failure of a head and shoulders. It's going to fail. So anyway, so just be careful with chart patterns. Be careful with just shapes on the page. If you study fives and threes, you can be a lot more precise and predictive as to where the market's going to go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let me go to the requests here. That's just my logic, and that's why at the end of the day, you guys can do whatever you want. I've already done XRP, so we're gonna just go right on to. Uh, let's look at the DXY real quick. Okay, look at it on the daily first. Flat. Oh man. The DXY. Could that continue up? Yeah, yeah, it could. I was expecting, however, this move here. Boom, boom, boom. But we went and broke the top, which I was surprised at. So that made me look at this as a three-wave move. And then this is a three-wave and this is a five. Kind of now make me look at this as a flat right there. And now this is the beginning. That's either three waves and we get a fast move down like this and it becomes a large flat, or this continues to go up from here. It seems too likely that we just keep going up from here. That's my problem. That's my problem with the DXY right now. It just seems that the obvious move in the market is up, and that means everything else is going to go down. It seems to me that the market needs to do something surprising here. Well, there's going to be no one. There's going to be no buyers at all, and there's going to be nobody to sell to. So the makers won't be able to sell to anybody. Um, so, so I think we're going to go down eventually, and we may even hit the 20s. But IWO, it's the question is how do we get down there? And we may not get down there as quickly as you think, because I think everybody's eyeing. I think everybody's eyeing 30K. Everybody's eyeing 20K down there. I mean, I think a lot of people are eyeing those levels, and everybody's eyes are looking down there. I just wonder if we're going to make a quick move to the upside first, be like in a triangle, stay oscillating for a little while before, and then surprise everybody, and then go down and hit those levels. So we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, let's look at. Let's see what was. Let's look at Gala. So let's see, Gala. See this. Oh, 10.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'll get you next. Okay. You skipped the line. So yeah, looking at Gala here, it's my contention here that this was a flat right here. All right. Now this appears to be a 1-2 or an A B C, which now we're getting a move a 1-2 to the upside. Okay. We're getting something like this right here. That may go sideways a little bit before it goes up, but anyway, we're going to get something to the upside now. Okay, and this will be boom, boom, and then boom, like so. So yeah, that actually looks quite good for Gala there. Okay, so so there's Gala. I like that. Let's let's look at GRT. Oh, I'm sorry. No, CHZ. Cheese. CHZ. I'm assuming you want USDT on the Binance chart. Okay, good deal. I'm not sure why everybody asks for crap coins because they're really, if you understand BTC, you know where they're going. But so it's my contention here, guys, that we have in all these charts, every one of these charts, a potential. They're all going to be the same. I'm going to be like repeating myself over and over and over. This looks like a three-wave move up. This looks like a three-wave move down. And now we're in the middle of an impulse, which we're getting ready to go up. So this looks like it's making a flat here. That's the way it looks for now. So I would say that that could totally be a flat in the works right there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that would surprise everybody, and then would be coming down hard after that. So that's CHZ. So this if BTC goes up like we are looking at it bullishly, then the CHZ is going to make this. I think you'd be eyeballing 28 cents pretty easily. First target would be 24 cents. Second target 26 to 29 cents. Here's the pocket you'd be watching right in there, and you'd be looking at this as A, B, and then C. Looking for 5 waves in C. As big as that looks, it would be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd be looking for 27 cents. Break the top here, maybe even break the top of this liquidity right there. My pleasure, buddy. My pleasure. What's next on the list? GRT, SOL. Let's look at SOL. Solana. Okay. Done some work on Solana here. Yeah, again, Solana looks like it made a three-wave up, three-wave down, and see everything, guys. That move last week looks very reversalish. Okay, it does. It gives very strong look of reversal. Now, whether it is or isn't, time will tell. Right? This could totally be an ABC, A, B, and C. Right? But chances are, I mean, we could also look at this as an impulse wave. I'm not sure. Leading diag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like it. I like it as 5. And then 3. But 3 may not be done. May have another hit to go. There's some hidden bear here. Maybe another hit. Once that hit finished, we should probably get some hidden bull on the chart. and then maybe to the upside. All the charts are kind of looking the same in that respect. Shiba, let's look at Shiba. So the idea that this goes up, price goes up, gets invalidated. It gets invalidated the moment this low gets broken. But you see how this wave came up fast and it took out this level here? It just looks very reversal. So it looks like we got an A, B, or 1, 2 on our hands. And it needs another wave to the upside before it goes down. At least one wave to the upside, but it could get 5 waves. Right? So, oh, my back. Oh, sorry. Let's look at Shiba. Same thing, guys. Same thing. Okay, we went up in 3. It looks like we've come down in 3. This is breaking any structure. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're breaking structure on the 4-hour chart to the upside. 3 up, 3 down. Again, we could make another low, but this is looking pretty good, pretty cooked. Like it could possibly. I'm trying to draw it, guys. A, B, and C, or WXY. This thing's been coming down pretty heavy, pretty long. Looks like we need a 3-wave correction here to finish out. So again, this idea gets invalid, okay, when this low gets broken, okay, and it gets even more valid even before. I mean, it gets invalid. Well, this could roll over. Come on, this could roll over and come down, and I imagine still go up after that, but it's less likely. I would think it's less likely. But Shiba doesn't look as much to the upside as the other ones do, but it's still potential, still possible. Sorry, guys, just looking at XRP. I'm trading it. Let's see what this wave is doing here. Okay, what's next? What's next on the list? All right, let's do SNX. Guys, I'm pretty tired. I'm going to call it quits here very shortly. Like every chart's the same, guys. Every chart literally the same. Looks like 3 up, 3 down, maybe 5 up. I mean, you really have a nice 5-wave shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-wave down. Looks like it needs one more hit to the low. A little bit more lower, guys, on all these. I'm looking for a long on XRP Max. Looking for a long. Waiting for one more hit to the low, I think. I think all these are calling for one more low. One more hit to the low. I think every one of them are calling for that. And then we should have, on the higher time frames, some hidden bull. And there we go. Max, I do have one bullet fired in XRP, just so you know. I fire several bullets for my positions, and XRP is something I'm long in. Okay. What's next? SNX. Guys, I think all these charts are going to look the same. Naka, whatever that is. KuCoin, okay. Nakamoto Games. Huh, now this looks a little bit more like 3 waves off the bottom here. Not a whole lot here. So this one looks more like three waves off the bottom. This could be, it very much looks like three waves down. I would like to see this finish in three waves if it's going to go up. Otherwise, this one looks a little bit more bearish than the other ones. Not a whole lot here, guys, on the since this is so new, but we are towards the bottom. I would think this should be rising up soon. See if I can see this. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I zoom out like this could totally be a 1, 2 or an A, B to the upside. Just small time frame look. Doesn't look great. I'm so tired, guys. I already looked at Gala. Hugo, rewind, and you. Phantom. Yeah, Josh, good call there, buddy. I think he missed that. And then Julio asked for GRT as well. I already did that one. Okay, Shiba, DIA. All right, we're gonna call Phantom the last ones. I can do Rune as well. So Phantom and Rune. So we'll just do DIA quick. We'll do all these quick. Yeah, see, every one of this is kind of a. There's not a whole lot of TA you can do on these new coins, guys, and these crap coins. Um, this chart, to be honest with you, looks well. See, there's one way I can look at it bullishly, and another way I can look bearish. See, this kind of looks like a five-wave move right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And so this looks like maybe an a B, and I need C to finish. Once C is finished, I think DIA may be ready to rock. But I don't think the C is done. I don't think the C is finished. So we need to wait and see if C is going to be finished. Okay. So there's DIA. So this may have to come down, but I do see some bullish in here. That was an impulse. So once three waves finishes, we should be going back up. Hey, good night, Daddy Turtle. We'll see you, buddy. UNG. I'm not seeing UNG. What is that? Is that a stock? Is that a stock or is that a? Yeah, that might be a stock. Let me know if UNG is a stock. Runed. Tether. There we go. Same deal. Same deal. Looks like an impulse off the bottom. Looks like we've got a three wave up, a three wave down. Now I'm looking for five waves to the upside. Yeah, they're all looking the same. This looks like a flat. I think could be a strong potential here. Okay, so we could have A, B, and then C, and looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the way Rune looks. So whenever this is done, this little two wave could have a little bit more down. So whenever that thing's done, looking to go up. A, B, C. Maybe one more hit to the low. Again, a little bit more down, and then up we go. Looking long, looking bullish. Okay, oh, UNG is natural gas. So yeah, let's look at it. Okay, 8 hours. Try the daily chart. Yeah, this chart looks bullish to me. Yeah, this chart is looking not too bad, really. I got a nice impulse. I got a three-way pullback, and now I'm continuing. Looks like I got a leading diag. So maybe UNG kind of comes down a little bit first. Okay, but I'm seeing upside eventually. Okay, so even if it comes down, I don't want to see it break this low. As long as it doesn't break this low, I think we're bullish on UNG to the upside. Looking good for the potentially to the upside. I like it. Hey, my pleasure, Shirley. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. And let's look at FTM. Okay, and then we'll call it a night, guys. Thanks for stopping by the channel, guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for praying for our family and understanding as well. I didn't get a lot of videos out this week, and we might not get a lot of videos out the rest of the week. We'll see. I'll do my best for you. 8-hour chart. Man, I like that as a reversal. I love that as a reversal. So, man, it looks really good. I do. I like it. I just want to see three waves pullback, and it may be done, but it may not be done. It may not. It may have a little bit more downside to go yet. A, B, C. It could be finished, and on we go. Oh man, all the charts are looking the same. So the question of the day is, guys, is the move that we got over the weekend, or whatever this move was, is that an impulse that we're now getting a three-way pullback to, and we find continuation, or is this just a fake out, and we're looking for more downside? A break of this low on every chart and validates the bullish count and makes us more bearish. Okay, so that's kind of where we are in the charts, guys. You know, a validation or a violation of this low right here makes us more bearish. As long as we get a nice reversal back to the upside, we're looking for a minimum of three waves to the upside, but could turn into an impulse wave, pretty large, for a pretty 40% move or so. So. All right, guys, there it is. There's the TA for the evening. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Thanks for being so kind. Um, yeah, Gary, no problem, man. It's looking pretty good. The UNG's looking good. Just watch out. They may hit the low one more time, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, thank you, everybody. I guess I can squeeze out Ricky. I guess I can squeeze out BitTorrent real fast. Just do it real, but it's probably the same as every chart's been the same, man. So just take the understanding where, um, excuse me. Yeah, it's the same chart. Same chart. Is that an impulse with a three-way pullback? So is this going to give us three waves and then continue, or is this going to come down and break the low and make us more bearish? So that's what's at stake. I tend to believe this, but it's not proven yet, and it's not certain yet. So be careful. be careful, guys, on the bullish side of things. With that said, all right, y'all have a great night. I need to go get some rest. I'm pretty tired. Hope you guys had a great night watching the live. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for offering again your prayers and just condolences. Appreciate it. Um, and we'll see you on the upside. We'll see you on another video. But I am bullish. We'll see if the market plays out. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.